Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here and welcome back to Manufactio. So I've played a little bit out here with the drills and a little minecart system, and I'm running them all off solar just because, you know, once we started solar, they're actually pretty decent. So I've got like 3 of them running 2 here. I did have 2 more drills, but I emptied out that chunk pretty quickly. I don't think these 2 chunks this side. So let me just get over here. I had a drill here and one pretty much on the other side because this is the boundary between 4 chunks. And the 2 this side ran out real quick, so there wasn't much in those chunks in general. I've kind of been playing around a bit with how this is working, as opposed to, you know, like how it delivers to the cart. This one's up to when there's no activity, it will emit the signal. I think the same with the next one up, and then the last one's set to when full. So there's 3 lots as you travel up that way. And it's supplying a lot of materials at the moment. Gotta be careful in this area. We'll get eaten by something. Things pop up all over the place. I think I got rid of most of the the polluted stuff from around here, but I'm not 100% sure. So things may pop up, and so you hear some more here. Things may pop up as we're walking through here, but the system is all just set up to dump into this here, and you can see there's a little bit of lag at TPS, or FPS I should say. We've got 42, but let's say the TPS is quite low. The actual ticking will be quite low just because of all the stuff going on. Once we burn through some of these materials, I probably won't do this sort of setup again, because it definitely hits the system pretty hard. Now, I've got a lot of polluted stuff out here, so things could jump up at me. Yeah, nothing yet. Okay. This here I've tried to make it so it dumps out super quick, so I've got 3 of these extracting belts on the chest that's under there, and they are doing their best to empty that chest as quick as possible. Let's see. As you can see, the base is quite laggy. Quite laggy indeed. Get off the belt. And this is what happens when I get too close to certain parts of my base. So I have been trying to clean things up a little, and there are certain areas that have more lag than others. So, comments on the previous episode were around getting rid of all the coal burning stuff to try and minimize. Whoa, it's terrible over here. I have a lot of stuff on the belts, to the point where I'm looking at disabling all those drills, because I have three crushers with the occasional 4th one kicking in, and I've still got tons and tons of stuff floating around on the belts up here. These should all still just be voiding. Check that out. No, oh yeah, it's voiding, but kind of. Some of it's not voiding. Okay, most of it's voiding. I don't know. Alright, let's get to the other side of the base. I had a little bit of a issue through here. And yes, this is what I have to put up with in the center of my base at the moment. An issue here where I had too much aluminium, I think it is, coming up, and it was stacking on the belt. So this isn't ideal at the moment. It's not keeping up with what I've got. I've got 2 speed upgrades in this inserter. And the reason I'm using the inserter is so I can put filters in. So I'm filtering out the aluminium, that these two chests here actually were full of aluminium when I put them down too. So let's head out this side of the base, and hopefully I can get away from the purpose of the lag, or the thing causing the amount of lag. So you can see now it's actually, it's not great, but it's a little smoother around here. I may have to go and do some more optimizing and see what I can come up with, but made a few more silos for the first one's got aluminium, the next one's got nickel, so they are working through and pumping the items to those silos, and hopefully that'll cut down on some. So let's see, in our book, a few things we should be able to start looking at. Firstly, I've been using redstone and not redstone wire. Now that's probably be smarter to use this. So let's grab some research. No, not one. I want a couple of stacks, thanks. Yep, let's claim that. Put them back in. I've got all this red research in my inventory. One day I'll get rid of it. And 2 stacks of that. That should auto claim. Okay, and that'll get that. Automated farming is probably something that we're going to need to start looking at as well. But I think I need, yeah. Oh no, I've got all 3 of these. I can do these. So this will allow us to have farms, which, you know, at the moment I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to use the farm for, but I may start looking into farming in an area where it's heavily carbon polluted, and then using that the products of that into, there is a more advanced bio generator, so we may be able to just pump wheat into that and hopefully produce a little bit more power. But solars are happening. Oh, and something else I did in between, I've set up a standard assembler here, and this one is producing the advanced solar generators. So it's red circuits in one side, which they're very slow coming over here because they're still trying to fill up the blue science. Steel plates, copper plates, and the green circuits. I set up a automated press on the end here, this one here. Again, I don't want to go too close into the base because of all the stuff going on. That one's just for copper plates. So now anything I need later on that needs copper plates, I'll be able to have them automatically move around. Once I get the research up to be able to do the faster ducting, my base will probably be a lot better. But until then, I need to work through these quests to get the better stuffs. Now let's look. Logistics, no. Hardened servos might be a good thing to unlock, but I don't have pink science yet. Come on. Recycling or electric furnace. Okay, now if I start doing electric furnace, I'm going to have trouble with power. So unless I run, I mean, I've got the ability to multi-craft these advanced solars. You know what? Let's have a look at this. Let's see if we can make. Okay, what I might do, because of the lag we're experiencing close into my base, I'm going to grab this stuff and unlock it, and I'll be back once I've got what I require to build the electric furnace. So bear with me, I'll be right back. Alright, So it's not an ideal location, but I'm going to place this guy out here. I'm going to set it up to produce steel for the moment, and then I'm going to pull down the other machine once I've built it. I found the source of my lag at the moment, and it's the feed from the crushers. There's a chest in the middle, and that chest is backed up. So until I can clear that back up, that area of the base is not going to be very friendly. And I'm thinking it's probably best for me and for you guys if I go and do that now. So bear with me. Alright, in the interest of me being able to record, I dropped it into peaceful and spawned in a couple of gold chests because the problem was over here. I had this massive backup here, and I've ended up using 6.5 gold chests to get rid of the backlog, and the backlog's starting to build again already. So I need to fix this, but that'd be something I'll do in between episodes. But as I said, for the interest of doing this, let's and I'm only playing on easy, which is funny that all the things just keep popping up and scaring me. In the interest of getting a recording done for you guys, that is what I've had to do. So I was going to place it over the back there, but I think I'd like to just take this out because this is producing our steel. And I'd like to just get things underway. So let's do this. Let's drop that. Take this thing out. And which means we're going to need to pop these out of here. So that would probably be better with a spanner. Or the crescent wrench, or whatever you want to call it. Can you go away? And once, as I always do, I've started to produce something here. Oh, I don't need to drop all of this out, do I? Okay, let's get... I want to move it. Let's move it back a bit. Because everything's really close and I don't know where I'm going to need to connect power. Let's back things up a little bit. Okay. Obviously I can't pick most of this stuff up. I'll get a fair bit of it. Okay, let's... You know what, let's look into this. So I need to do the electric furnace. Okay. So we've got inputs, and I think it can handle... I'll just set it up like it has. It's got multiple inputs. Or maybe I can just set it up with one input on the top and one output on the side. So let's build it here. Is it going to be too... No, it doesn't matter. It might be too close to everything. Okay. Can you tell I wasn't really super ready to do this? Actually, you know what? Oh, they're normal trees. Darn. I was going to chop it down and get it out of my way, but it's a normal tree. Not a dynamic one which would have just fallen over and been gone. Alright. So I'm going to output to here. So let's grab our small item output and we're going to place him there so that we can output directly out of this side. Okay. Oh, you know what I've forgotten to grab? Oh no, that's these. I was going to say I've forgotten to grab other blocks, but no, it's these things. Now I'm hoping that this is what it... Oh, it's almost night time. Okay, so on the back, got one block up, and then we've got our thing coming in. Power is at the back, input on the top. This is going there. Okay. I did make another one of these, but I'll use this the way it is. Okay, so that goes there. Okay. Let's grab. This should be like this, and then if I put an input here and power there, it formed. Now I don't know if I need to connect power to that or to the whole thing. This being what it is, we should be able to bring these ducts up this side. And then I'll put a filter on here. No, a filter. Just whitelist it for now, because otherwise it'll send whatever it feels like. Connector. Oh, it's down on the ground, isn't it? A little paranoid now because it's night time. You know what, just throw that on the ground. That's what I want. Can I go from here to there? Yes. You're missing an input item. Tree. If I set just here and stuff, it's bad. Paranoia. Goodness me. So I set you to a whitelist of iron. If I drop some iron in here, do you just run? Yes. Do you just output? Yes. Do I need to put a servo on here? Yeah, okay, so it should only make, it'll do 4 stacks of it. Oh, there it goes. Some steel's going. Alright, so that's, let me cover up that the polluted there. That's the setup for the electric furnace. Now this guy, obviously, missing input item. How quick did you burn through that iron? Oh my gosh, that is fast. Wowzers. Alright, that's pretty cool. So it will be able to produce the things we need directly like this. So if I create the other ones to do the same idea, I'm gonna need to change how they look a little, but we can set these guys up. They won't use coal, so not enough energy. That doesn't surprise me. They won't use coal, so they should be cleaner. Now, here's a question for you. Can I take this and can I place it there? No? Things in the way? Yes. Wait, will you rotate? Oh, goodness. Fireplace. Goodness me. Clean your inventory out, kids. Clean your inventory out. Oh. Just want to place this down here. Alright. Bear with me just one moment. If I do this, can I? Okay, so hopefully that will connect up there, and during the day, that will produce power as well to help boost this in terms of power output. Obviously, during the night, we're going to have some issues if we don't do batteries. Boy, these are getting full. Wow. All right, bear with me. I'll be back in a moment. All right, so I have spent a fair bit of time getting this bit correct now. So I can take this back out of here, fall down like I figured I would. Yep, exactly what I wanted to do. I should be able to place that back there and then turn this guy around again. And that'll start things flowing. So above all of these, oh no, I didn't fix that one. Above all of these, I've been putting item routers. I knew there'd be one I'd forget. And the reason for that is that there's a lot of stuff that runs along this belt, and everything from like sand and gems and stuff that will occasionally drop down into this, and fixing it so that it doesn't happen was something that I was just trying to get going. Now, all of these are hooked up to, I guess, electricity. They all seem to be running, and they're all exporting back into the belt that they were before. So, that being said, because these now don't burn coal, I'm hoping that this allows this chunk to become a little less polluted. Fingers crossed. Actually, a lot less polluted. That's really soaked up this area, hasn't it? I guess I'm not producing anywhere near as much into the atmosphere, so that has really, that's done a number on this area. That's fantastic. These things are probably full now, and I'll need to change them. But can I grab that? Some in there too. What's that? Oh, it's the hopper. All right. So yeah, I still don't know if I need to power these guys. That's something I'll ask Golrith in between. If I do need to power them, I'm gonna have to run some power some other way. But I mean, they're working. I mean, I guess we could test it. We have somewhere I can hook up to. Not easily, eh? Look at that big chunk of stuff. No, nothing's real easy here. I mean, we could just for the giggles, put this here and go here to one of them on top, there, and then go here to this one. Okay. So that should now have power. Yes, it has power. Has that increased the output speed? I don't believe so. That still looks about the standard. If anything, it's slower. Don't know. So I don't think you need to power this guy, because it's just part of the multi-block. So I'm gonna destroy everything. Apparently, I'm gonna take that one off and cross my fingers that everything works okay. Yeah, everything's working. Cool. All right, so just a bit of, bits and pieces that I've gotten going. These things are noisy, aren't they? On that side. Cable there. Don't walk through the cable. So just another, I guess, adjustment to the base is to run all those as electric furnaces. I don't know what external heating does. Concepts preheated to the next level. Okay, so you can do vanilla furnaces that are powered. That's cool. Interesting. What else can we quickly do to wrap up? I am going to need... You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab stuff required to make the recycler, because I believe we can recycle the polluted earth. So let's grab... what we need here. Yeah. Stop pushing that button would be great. Oh my gosh. Alright. Grab these other two and we'll almost call it a day. I think we're pretty close to wrapping up. How are you doing? Still haven't had any more advanced circuits. It's not helpful. Okay, material recycling. So we can now do recycle this guy, which takes 23 light engineering blocks, 1 ludicrous item input. Huh? A ludicrous item input. It's just a steel chest and a tiny item input. That's not that bad, but it's got 32 slots. Cool. So I might pick up the things I need for this in between episodes. It's not that hard. The ludicrous item input isn't all that hard either. 23 light engineering blocks. I just don't think I have the light engineering blocks that I can get to at the moment. I mean, it's not that hard or expensive. But I'll do that in between episodes. For now, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to run over here and take a screenshot. I do need to fix up these gold chests and get them all processed. And I'll probably find, and you can see it's starting to lag already. There's another bunch of stuff there already. So I do need to fix up that area and potentially get this set up here to run without those chests. Otherwise, I can't keep up. But for the moment, thank you all for watching. Comments down below. Hope you're enjoying the episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode and are enjoying the series. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye now.